character selection, right?
Right.
Potentially being the best Hein on the or in the States at least. So I want to see how if Xiaohai is really ready for that. If he's ready for what Straywolf is bringing to the table. I mean, you would think he is, right? With just how much experience he has, how comfortable he is with KOF, but at the same time, man.
I have noticed that Xiaohai's, his play is so based on fundamentals of KOF that unorthodox players give him a bit of a trickier time sometimes. Because no one's going to out-solid him. No one's going to out-KOF him in the world. But we saw, ET, Evo champion, take him out with Daimon, a character who's been around for a while but is just very crazy, very unorthodox.
Yeah.
And that tripped him up quite a bit. So.
Yeah, so he has history. The god can bleed, especially when you're bringing something new to the table. So.
I mean, it's crazy because bleed for him means like second, right? Like,
so true.
But it's true. I mean, you're right. That is definitely bleeding when it comes to Xiaohai.
And man, it's so funny because you think after so much tournament experience and so many wins and so many losses that losing would not get to somebody like Xiaohai as much as it does. But when he lost that grand final, my man was on the stage for like 30 minutes, head in hands.
He does not like losing.
No. Like, especially in KOF.
Any game, but especially KOF, his namesake.
Yeah. So he takes every match as seriously as he can because he's not about those L's.
So Straywolf was actually quite a different team than he picked the last time. No more K-Dash, no more Oswald. He's going with his old team of Benimaru, Hein, and Kyo. Yeah, this is what he played in the last version of the game.
Serious business.
And Xiaohai's picked out, I didn't see exactly what he ended up with. I think we saw Hyder. So
yeah, he did.
He's picked that all 3 times. He's picked Iori every time he's been on so far. But the last character's varied.
All right. Straywolf versus Xiaohai. Should be a good one. Benimaru Mirror to start it off.
I think KOF mirrors are a lot more acceptable than mirrors in a lot of other games. People generally enjoy watching Benny and Iori fight against each other because it's really just a footsie matchup, kind of like a Ryu mirror in Street Fighter.
Yeah, exactly right. When you give these characters such potent tools in the footsie game, like it's really a skill-based matchup still. You have constant pressure with the jump kicks. Name of the game for Benimaru, and you mentioned the zoning earlier.
Corner control, but gets caught trying to escape himself.
Oh, I love that from Xiaohai. Taking those quick few seconds to whiff the special, build some meter, finishes off the first round.
The great thing you see from Xiaohai there is the first 2 times he got hit were by Stray Right Jenkins, and then he ended the match by punishing one, obviously adapting to the situation.
So quick.
Oh man, the early jump normal catching him out of the anti-air. Xiaohai so good at varying his timing, but really great cancel there as an anti-air.
Straywolf's going to have opportunity here. Oh, stops the pressure, but he doesn't combo off of it, and he just lands directly on top of his head.
Indeed. Building bar. Benny really good at building bar. The knee recovers so fast. If you just leave him full screen, he's going to build, anything he wants.
Yeah, he was able to whiff 6 to 7 of those knees in succession.
And pretty much every special move he has is safe on block too, so he's got a lot of options.
Oh, a nice block this time, Straywolf. Adapting, figuring out which side he needs to block on, and just when you figure out when you need to block, he throws you. That is how Xiaohai rolls.
We want to see the Kyo come out. This is definitely a character that Xiaohai has many years of experience fighting versus.
Yeah.
Kyo not as popular in 14.
No.
He's become kind of an execution-heavy character. He's really for the specialists now.
Yeah, still has the guard point on the Regas. This is a pretty decent far D. But yeah, you mentioned to get the big damage, you're going to need some niche combos.
Yeah, and this being the Rekka version of the character, not the Fireball version that we saw in KOF 13.
Nice.
Overhead. Xiaohai doesn't eat those.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can finish up Benimaru. He does with a quick 5D, as you mentioned, one of his best moves, and one of the better moves in the game as a whole.
Yeah, definitely still a really good far D. And he has the DP as well. We didn't get to see that from Straywolf the first time, but we got the high turn for the first time from Xiaohai as well.
So good. His jump-ins, his zoning, his damage, everything is just totally on point. And this is the first person to take a character off of Xiaohai so far.
Yeah. Straywolf, definitely one of the strongest players in the States. Gonna activate max mode, put some good damage on him.
Goes for, I'm surprised he didn't go for an ender there.
Maybe wants to just preserve the meter. He's got a long comeback to still complete.
Very nice jab, catches the neutral hop.
We'll try to go with the empty low, but Xiaohai blocked it.
And this could be it. Yep, and so I'll describe this in a second. One of the craziest things about high turn is in this game, when you cancel a move into max mode, it gets half as much max meter. Whereas if you do it in neutral, you get, you know, double comparatively. High turn super lasts so long, he can super and then neutral max to get the entire duration. And so his combos are like on a different tier than basically everyone else for that reason.
Yeah, and no surprise when that's the case that Xiaohai has put the character on his team. My man is definitely a tier enthusiast.
A tier enthusiast is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
One thing I do like about KOF is a lot of the top tier characters have remained pretty constant throughout the history of the game. And they're characters that people like and respect. Benimaru, Iori, Kyo, these are characters that everyone, you know, playing those characters at a high level impresses literally anyone.
Yeah, oh, nice. Good 2B as well. Oh, my man was stoned?
It's rare you see that in this game, but it does happen if you get hit by enough knees to the face.
Yeah. Look. Xiaohai making it clear the superior Benimaru is. Straywolf gonna have to bring it back with his signature character here. Well, again, just pestering with the jump normals, jump Bs and jump Ds for days.
Oh, yes.
It's the name of the game when it comes to Benimaru. They're trying to low profile the hops with the crouch
nice.
Bs.
No overhead can catch this man.
Our cancel blowback really wants to keep that screen positioning. Trying to trap Xiaohai in this corner.
It's just ridiculous how he blocks them all.
Oh, gets the jump in again. Max mode confirmed. Straywolf cannot find his way in on this Benimaru.
And the guard cancel coming. Yep. You knew the guard cancel was coming because the stun was coming.
Yeah.
And Xiaohai knew it too.
Xiaohai always aware of his opponent's resources, whether it be the meter they have or the guard bar they're running out of.
Because, you know, you rarely see guard breaks because you always see someone try one of the options to get out when the guard cancels. And the good players make it happen.
Yeah, you see one of those far normals into max mode, but hit him out of the air so he didn't get a full combo. Finds one anyway.
Oh, and the early jump D, you can't get in. Not at all, and again.
It's a monstrous normal.
Oh, but frame traps him with the neutral game super.
That was
and
two
the
for
overhead
flinching.
hits standing.
That was definitely two for flinching. Ugh. Oh, wakes up with a super.
So disrespectful. Let's see if he can at least take out Benimaru again. Okay, goes to the overhead. Xiaohai can tend to block it out and gets thrown.
Bruh, he threw the EX Rekka?
That was dirty. Yeah, guard point not invincible to throws. Yeah.